today has been an amazing conference. I think the energy has been incredible. The speakers have been fantastic, really high quality, knowledgeable, very engaging, great questions. So for me to chair, the question and answer sessions were very enjoyable, productive. And I think people will go away with a sense of Scotland is at the forefront of imaging, sensing, IoT as well, which bodes well for future collaboration.
Today's been really interesting for us from meeting people. It's been really great because I think 90% of the people in the room we've probably never dealt with before. From startups to contract manufacturing to people doing really interesting environmental foot counting in national trust environments. So it's been a great networking event for us as a business to meet people that traditionally we would never have been able to even know they exist.
We've met people from the Scottish Government, Scottish councils, local authorities and lots of universities, so we've learned loads about the supply chain, the value chain, how we can partner, what support's available to startups, so it's been really engaging and interesting. Surprisingly, we're talking to lots of businesses that we thought would be Scottish, but we've met large international companies from Japan, the US, Asia, which we didn't expect. And we've also met some really exciting Scottish companies who are looking to do business with as well.
The quality of people that you bring in is great. It's across the field that we see people from universities, startups, design consultants, OEMs, all under one roof. And the fact that you focus very much in that sense, IoT, which is very much a trend today, is very much an important market for us. I think that's the most important things we find, that there's a lot of new customers, people that we've never known before, that would typically Anglia and their partners would never get close to. Plenty of new customers, new names, lots of work to do, and we'll hopefully get new business out of it for sure.
Yeah, I've definitely spent a lot of time talking to people. The range of different organisations, companies here that are demonstrating the different products, it's fascinating, and it's obviously a really exciting time right now, you know, because there are so many different companies starting up. It's just such a range of different technologies and applications of technology that we can demonstrate at these events. That I think it's a really good showcase for what Scotland's got to offer.
Well, first of all, I think it's wonderful to see such a diverse mix of people. You have about 500-600 people in the room, really all the way from startups to larger enterprises, from analog designers all the way to IoT developers, and it's astonishing to me, like how the diversity of people that CENSIS is inviting here, and that was amazing to see. And very similar, the talks and the content of these talks and the level of depth that they went into, that was super interesting. And just talking here with people here on the floor shows issues and problems that they run into that they're currently trying to solve with sensor technology or with IoT, where we can be a building block and where we can help a little bit. But we as technology providers are not the ones building the solutions. It's the people locally here that deal with the local problems that can then build solutions for society here. And for me, the insight in some of the issues that people are dealing with here, that is in the end always the big win that you get from a conference like this.
Last year I thought was good. I thought this year was even better. I really look forward to next year to see what you deliver next year. Everybody coming in at the break, very interested, and as I say, a massive buzz about the place, which I think is fantastic. Before, it was always across Europe. I had to travel a lot to do business. Now it's on my doorstep.
Oh yeah, the place is buzzing. It's so busy. The first impression is a big conference. Yeah, it's grown massively, especially the number of exhibitors here, and the size of the number of participants here is so much more networking going on this year. Time well spent, definitely worth a day of the time to meet people in the sensor industry that from across the country you'll never have met otherwise.
I've sort of been involved on the fringes of IoT for about 3 or 4 years, and IoT is now mature. It's now taking off commercially, and I suppose in terms of penetration the way it should take off. And I think to come here, this is where you need to be to find out what IoT has done. So looking back, but where it's going, I think this is the perfect combination of both.
I think this year there's obviously a lot more people than ever before. It's apparent that it's gained a lot of traction. So yeah, really happy to be part of it. We've definitely got a lot of follow-up from some of the people that we've spoken to today. I think the Tech Summit is an area to come and see what's happening in the IoT and sensing and communications areas. There's a lot of innovation going on in Scotland, but as can be seen today, it's attracting a lot of people from all over the world.
The networking here has been fantastic. I would say a lot of the conversations that we've had, whether we've been speaking to the right person or not, everybody has said, oh, I know somebody that we should speak to. And so it's not just the conversations that we're having today, it's the conversations that we're going to have tomorrow on the back of today that are really important. And we've seen that from previous CENSIS Tech Summits before, actually, and that's where we're getting a lot of value from being here. CENSIS has really been vital in us being able to expand our ecosystem.
Part of the reason for coming today was to really understand what the market's doing, what partners are doing in terms of innovation, and more importantly, how that's being applied practically today. And actually, it's fantastic. It's really eye-opening to see real use cases across multiple industry sectors. It was great to see collaboration, partnerships being established. Just a really great atmosphere here. Everyone wants to help each other. I came today knowing that there were some familiar faces that were going to be here, but not expecting too much in terms of new faces, new contacts, but actually, again, pleasantly surprised. That openness, that collaborative environment has really enthused me again, and opened up different avenues to explore in terms of mutual benefits. So it's a fantastic event just for that alone. So in terms of new ideas, I think there's new insight into technology that I didn't know existed before I turned up today. There's new partnerships, and again, I wasn't even aware that they were in my backyard, if you like. So there's lots of takeaways today that are all extremely positive. I can't think of any reason why anyone wouldn't want to attend next year.